Hey, what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Luca, and here you can look at YouTube videos. The title of today's video is History of the Entire World, I guess, by Bill Wurtz. Now, this video was recommended to me by a very close friend of mine who knows that I love history, and I'm excited about this, so let's see what happens. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Hi, you're on a rock, floating in space. Pretty cool, huh? Some of it's water. Fuck it. Actually, most of it's water. I can't even get from here to there without buying a boat. It's sad. I'm sad. I miss you.
Oh, this animation is
awesome. A long
awesome.
time ago, actually never, and also now, nothing is nowhere. When? Never. Makes sense, right? Like I said, it didn't happen. Nothing was never anywhere. That's why it's been everywhere. It's been so everywhere, you don't need a where. You don't even need a when. That's how every it gets. Forget this. I want to be something, go somewhere, do something. I want things to change. I want to invent time and space. And I know it's possible because everything is here and it probably already happened. I just don't know when to start. And that's exactly where it started. Oh, I paused it. I think there's a universe now. What's it made of? Quarks and stuff. Ah, that's a thing. In a place. Don't like it? Try a new place.
Great.
At a different time. Try to stick together because the world is going to get bigger and emptier. But it's not empty yet. It's still very full and about 1 jillion degrees. Great news, the quarks are now happily married in groups of 3, called a proton or a neutron. And there's something else flying around too that wants to join in but can't because it's still too... Great news, the protons and neutrons are now happily married to each other. Some of them even doubled up. Great news, the electrons have now joined in. Congratulations, the world is now a bunch of gas in space. But it's getting closer together. And it's getting closer together. And it's getting closer together. It's a star. New shit just got made. Some stars burn out and die. Bigger stars burn out and die with passion and make some brand new, way crazier shit. Which allows newer, more interesting stars to be made and then die and explode into even crazier space dust. So now stars have cool stuff around them, like rocks, ice, and funny clouds, which can make some very interesting things. Like this ball of flaming rocks, for example. Holy shit, we just got hit with another ball of flaming rocks. And it kind of made a mess, which is... Weather update, it's raining rocks from outer space. Weather update, those rocks might have had water inside them and now there's hot steam in the sky. Weather update, cooler temperatures today and the floor is no longer lava. Weather update, it's raining. Severe flooding alert, the entire world is now an ocean. Volcano alert. That's land. There's life in the ocean. What? Something's alive in the ocean. Oh cool, like a plant or an animal? No, a microscopic speck. It lives at the bottom of the ocean and eats chemical soup, which is being served hot and fresh, made from gnarly space ingredients left over from when it was raining rocks or whatever. Oh yeah, and it can do that. It has secret instructions written inside itself telling it how to build another one of itself.
I love the
So
sound
that's pretty
effects.
nifty, I would say. Tired of living at the bottom of the ocean? Now you can eat sunlight. Using a revolutionary technique, you can convert sunlight into food. Side effect, now there's oxygen everywhere and the sky's blue. Then the earth might have been a snowball for a while, maybe even a couple of times. It's a sponge, it's a plant,
Man,
it's a worm, and some other types of weird strange water bugs and strange fish. It's the Cambrian explosion. Wow, that's animals and stuff. But we're still in the ocean. Hey, can we go on land? No. Why? The sun is a deadly laser. Oh, okay. Not anymore, there's a blanket. Now the animals can go on land. Come on, animals, let's go on land. Nope, can't walk yet. And there's no food yet, so I don't care. Okay, will you learn to walk if there's plants up here? Maybe, said some bugs. And fish. Okay, so I can go on land, but I have to go back in the water to have babies. Learn to use an egg.
I was already doing that.
Use a stronger egg. Put water in it. Have a baby on land in an egg. Water is in the egg. Baby in the egg, in the water, in the egg.
That works, I guess.
Works for me. Bye-bye, ocean.
Wow, this is
and
amazing.
Now everything's huge, including bugs. Want to see a map of the land? Sure. Oh, fuck, now everything's dead. Just kidding, here are the survivors. Keep your eye on this one because it's about to become the dinosaurs. Here's another map of the land. Yeah, it broke apart, don't worry about it, it does that all the time. Here comes a meteor. And the dinosaurs are gone. It's mammal time, here come the mammals. Look at those breasts. Now they're gonna dominate the world and one of them just learned how to grab stuff. And walk. No, like, walk like that. And grab stuff at the same time. And bang rocks together to make pointed rocks. Ouch. And set things on fire. Youch. And make crazy sounds with their voice. Which can mean different things. That's a human person. And now they're everywhere. Almost. Ice Age. What? You can walk over
This
here?
is crazy,
Cool.
man.
Not anymore. Well, I guess we're stuck here now. Let's review. There's people on the planet. And they're chasing their food. Fuck it, time to plant some grass. Look at this. I control the food now. Now everyone will want to be my friend and live near me. Let's all build houses, except mine is bigger because I own the food. This is great. I wonder if anyone else is doing this. Tired of using rocks for everything? Use metal. It's underground. Better farming was just invented in a sweet dank valley right in between these two rivers, and the animals are helping. Guess what happens next? More food, and more people who came to buy the food. Now you need people to help make the food and keep track of the sales.
Civilization.
And now you need houses for people to live in and people to make the houses. And now there's more people and they invent things, which makes things better. And more people come and there's more farming and more people to make more things for more people. And now there's business, money, writing, laws, power. Society. Coming soon to a dank river valley near you. Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, the horse is probably being tamed. Why is all my metal so lame and lumpy? Tired of using lame, sad metal? Introducing bronze, made with special ingredient tin from the far lands of Tinland. I don't know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets it. Also, guess what? Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, they figured out how to put wheels on a horse. Now we're getting somewhere. Also, China! And did I mention Indus River Valley Civilization? The Middle East is getting more complicated, maybe because it's in the middle of the East. Knock knock, or clop clop. It's the people with the horses. And they made an empire,
The Hittites.
and then everyone else copied their horses. Greeks! Ah look, it must be the Greeks, or a beta version of the Greeks. Let's check in with the Indus River Valley Civilization. They're gone. Guess who's not gone? China. New arrivals in India.
China's ancient.
Maybe it's those horse people I was talking about, or their cousins or something. And they wrote some hymns and mantras and stuff. You could make
This
a
video is
religion out of this.
glorious.
There's the Bronze Age collapse. Now the Phoenicians can get down to business. Also, can we switch to a metal that's a little easier to find? Thanks. Look who came back to Israel. It's the 12 tribes of Israel. And they believe in God. Just one, though. He's got like a 10-step program. Here's some huge heads. Must be the Olmecs. The Phoenicians make some colonies. The Greeks copy their idea and make some colonies. The Phoenicians made a colony so big it makes colonies. Here comes the Assyrian Empire. Never mind, it's the Babylonian Median. It's the Persian Empire.
Xerxes.
Wow, that's big. Ah, the Buddha was just enlightened. Who's the Buddha? This guy who sat under a tree for so long that he figured out how to ignore the fact that we're all dying. You can make a religion out of this. Oops, China just broke, but while it was breaking, Confucius was figuring out how to have good morals. Ah, the Greeks just had the idea of thinking about stuff. And right over here, Alexander just had the idea of conquering the entire Persian Empire. It's a great idea. He was great. And now he's dead. Hopefully the rest of the gang will be able to share the empire evenly between them. Knock knock, it's Chandragupta. He says, get the hell out of here. Will you get the hell out of here if I give you 500 elephants? Okay, thanks, bye. Time to conquer all of India. Or most of India. But what about this part? That's the Tamil Kings.
Oh,
No
I've
one
heard
conquers
of
the
Tamil
Tamil Kings.
Kings.
Who are the Tamil Kings? Merchants, probably. And they've got spices. Who would like to buy the spices? Me, said the Arabians, swiftly buying it and selling it to the rest of the world. Hey, China put itself back together again, with good morals as their main philosophy. Actually, they have 3 main philosophies. Out here, the horse nomads run wild and free, and they would like to ransack your city. Let's check the Greekification levels of the Greekified kingdoms. Greekification overload. Bye, said the Parthians. Bye, said the Jews. Hi, said the Parthians, taking over the entire place. Hey, said the Romans, eating the entire Mediterranean for breakfast. Thanks for invading our homeland, said the Jews, who were starting to get tired of people invading their homeland. Hi, everything's great, said some guy who seems to be getting very popular and is then arrested and killed for being too popular, which only makes him more popular. You can make a religion out of this. Want silk? Now you can buy it from China. They just made a brand new road to the world.
This is insane, man. This video is crazy.
Sick. New trade routes, said India, accidentally spreading their religion to the entire southeast. That's a good place for an epic trading kingdom. There goes Buddhism traveling up the Silk Road. I wonder if it'll reach China before it collapses again. Remember the Persian Empire? Yep, said the Persians, making a...
Let me pause the video for a second. So, normally I know that people in reaction videos don't like... This stuff is so interesting and don't really have time to listen to me speak. But just one thing about the India spreading Hinduism to Southeast Asian trading kingdoms. I did go to several countries in Southeast Asia, and when I did, there's these huge, incredible monuments dedicated to various deities, from Hinduism. Some of the tour guides had mentioned that the question as to how Hinduism did come into Southeast Asia is still open-ended. There's a theory that, as this video suggests, commerce between India and Southeast Asian trading kingdoms infused Hinduism into the area. And then the other theory is that the elite and very affluent in Southeast Asia adopted Hinduism endearingly out of admiration for India, and this adoption cascaded down to the masses thereafter. So that's still an open-ended question, but this is absolutely insane. What I like about this video is that it connects all of the dots. The way that history is taught, for me at least, is very siloed and compartmentalized, and it's not exactly clear when these periods of history overlap into each other. So this shows basically a continuous flow of human activity throughout history, and it connects a lot of dots which I never really thought about. And this is one of my favorite videos so far that I've ever seen. It's amazing. Here we go.
Axum is getting so powerful they would like to build a long stick. Has anyone populated Madagascar yet? Let's do it together.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I always wondered how that happened.
Still can't cross the Sahara Desert? Try camels.
Hell yeah,
The Songhai Empire?
Said the Ghana Empire,
Oh, yeah, the
selling
Ghana
lots of
Empire.
gold and slaves. Hi, I live in the Roman Empire, and I was wondering...
is loving Jesus legal yet?
Oh, man.
No. Actually, okay, sure, said Constantine, moving the capital way over here to be closer to his main rival. Don't worry about Rome, it won't fall.
Famous last words. Famous last words.
There's the Gupta Empire, not Chandragupta, just Gupta. First name Chandra. First. Guess who's in Rome?
Unrelated.
Barbarians.
What's a barbarian? Non-Romans, said the Romans, being invaded by non-Romans. R.I.P. Roman
Yeah.
Empire. Or actually just half of it.
Yeah.
The other half is just fine, but
Byzantine
it's not in
Empire.
Rome anymore, so let's give it a new name.
The minds have figured out the stars.
Oh, and here's a huge city, population everyone. The Gok Turks have taken over the entire Eurasian steppe. Great job, Gok Turks. How's India? Broken. How's China?
Man, these are ancient.
How's
China
those trading
and India.
kingdoms?
Bigger and there's more of them.
Korea has 3 kingdoms. Japan has a kingdom, it's the Sunrise Kingdom. Deep in the Arabian desert, on the top of a mountain, the real God whispers in Muhammad's ear. So he goes down to the cube where everyone worships gods,
you
and
have
he
to
tells
flee
them their
to
gods are
Medina.
all fake. And everyone got so mad at him that he had to leave town and go to a different town. You can make a religion out of this, and
Actually,
maybe
good
conquer the
guy.
world
Yeah.
as well.
There we
The
go.
Roman Empire is long gone, but somehow the Pope is still the Pope. Plus there's...
New kingdoms all over Europe.
I wonder if there's room for Moors. Here's all
Wow.
the wisdom.
That was
In a
a
house. It's the Baghdad House of Wisdom. Just in time for the
Islamic golden age.
Let's bring
What a
stuff
time
to the
that
coast
was.
and sell it and become the Swahili on the Swahili coast, said the Swahili on the Swahili coast. Remember this tiny space you have to go through to get from here to there? Someone owns that now. Want to get enlightened in the middle of nowhere? The Franks have the biggest kingdom in Europe, and the Pope is so proud that he invites the king over for Christmas. Surprise, you're the new Roman emperor, said the Pope, pretending to still be part of the Roman Empire.
Yes,
Then the
well.
Franks broke their kingdom into what will later be called France and not France.
Ah,
The Northerners,
okay.
or just Norse
didn't
if you don't
know
have
that.
much time, are explorers.
Norse?
They go north, from the north to the northern
Man,
north, and they find
all this
some
is
land, 2
connecting
types
so
of
many
land,
dots
and they
for me.
name them accordingly.
Yeah.
They also
Yeah.
invade some other places and get
Right.
called many names, such as Vikings. There's the Rus, the Kievan Rus. Are they Vikings? I don't think so, said the Kievan Rus. Okay,
Wow.
fair enough. The Pope is ready to make some more emperors of the Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. It's actually Germany, but don't worry about it. New
Yeah.
kingdoms.
Christianize all the kingdoms.
Which brand would you like? Mine's better. Mine's better. Mine's better. Time to conquer England, said William. It's a bird. It's a plane.
It's the Seljuk Turks.
Said the
Saladin.
Byzantine Empire, who's getting so small it almost doesn't exist anymore. We need help. They need help, so they call the Pope. Hey, Pope, can you help us get rid of the Seljuks? Maybe take back the Holy Land on the way? Come on, I know you want to take back the Holy Land. Yes, I do actually want to do that. Let's do a crusade.
Crusade.
They did many crusades, some of which almost didn't
Yeah.
fail, but at least the Italians got some
Yeah.
sweet
This
trade
is
deals.
amazing.
Goodbye,
It's
Mayans.
stitching together
Toltecs.
Goodbye, Toltecs.
a huge tapestry of history
Look at
that
those
for me was
mounds. There's
fragmented.
the Pueblo.
to
I
this
always
day.
wondered how to build a town in a cliff. Guess who's here? Come here. Where? Here. And Pagan is there. Vietnam unconquered itself, Korea just became itself, and Japan is so addicted to art that the military might have to
Yeah.
take over the government. China just invented bombs and typing. And the Mongols just invaded most of the universe.
That was
nice
crazy.
going, Genghis. I
Yeah,
bet that will last a
Mongols.
long time. Some of the Islamic Turks were unaffected by the Mongol invasions because they were busy invading India. Is it Tonga time? I think it's Tonga time. I just found out where the Swahili gets all their gold. Look at this Chad. Means lake. There's an empire there. Right in the middle of The king of Mali is so rich he's going on
So
tour
this
to
a
let
rich
everyone
guy.
know. Wow, that guy's rich, everyone said. The Christians are doing a great job reconquering Iberia, which will soon be called Spain and not Spain. Please remain Christian. We will check in
It's
later
led
to
to
see
the
if you're still
Spanish
Christian when you
Inquisition.
least expect.
Yeah.
Whoops, half of Europe just died. China's back, yay! Hey, come here, time to share. New kingdoms here and there. Oh, look who controls all the islands. It's the Mahajapit, Majahapit, Mahajahit, Mahapajit, Mapajahit, Maja...
Oh my gosh, this is great.
Oh, Italy's really rich. Time for them to care a lot about art and the ancient classics. It's
Renaissance?
kind of like a rebirth. Here's a printer. Let's make books. So you think you can conquer the Byzantine Empire? Yep, said the Ottoman Turks. Nice job, Ottoman Turks. Oops, you missed a spot. Don't forget to ban Europe from the Indian
The
spice
Ottoman
trade.
Turks had
What?
a huge
That's
empire.
bullshit, said Portugal. Spiceless.
Well, I guess we'll have
Oh,
to
so that's
find
why.
another way.
I was wondering why what prompted them to do this.
Wait, said Christopher Columbus, probably
Lord.
smoking crack. If the world is round, let's go this way to India. No, don't worry, we already got this.
This
said
is
Portugal.
all
So Chris
stitching
goes to
so
Spain. Hey
much
Spain, want to hire me to
stuff in my
find India
brain.
by going around back of the world? No, please, no, please, no, please. Okay. So he sails into the ocean and discovers more ocean, and then discovers the Indies and Japan.
Wow. Oh my
Deciding
God.
to
Hold on a
switch half of
second.
the
Let me
world.
pause. So I love that transition. Cuba and the Caribbean islands looked like Japan there. Because obviously he thought that he was in Asia. And they all wanted to go to India. And when they discovered the natives in the Americas, they called them Indians, thinking that they were in India, but they weren't. This is insane. Wow.
Aztec and Inca empires are off to a great start. I wonder if they know that Europe just
Yeah.
discovered their continent. The
They'll get
Habsburgs are
annihilated
marrying into
from
so
all
many royal
disease.
families they might have to start marrying each other. Move over, Lithuania. Here comes Moscow. Ivan wants to make Russia great again. Move over, Timurids. Maybe go invade India or something. Persia just made Persia Persian again. Let's make it the other kind of Islam. The one where we thought the first guy should have been the other guy. Hey Christians, do you sin? Now you can buy your way out of hell. That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 Reasons Why, said Martin Luther in his new book, which might have accidentally started the Protestant Reformation. You know what would be magnificent, said Suleiman wearing an onion hat? What if the Ottoman Empire was really big,
See?
which it is now?
Became
What if
huge.
Russia was big, said Ivan, trying not to be terrible. Portugal had a dream that they controlled the entire Indian Ocean, including the spice trade. And then that dream was real.
Exactly.
And Spain realized that this is not India, but they pillaged it anyway. Damn, said England and France. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Then the Dutch revolt and all the hipsters moved to Amsterdam. Damn, said Amsterdam. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Question 1, can you get to India through North America? No, but at least there's beaver. Question 2, steal the spice trade. That's not a question, but the Dutch did it anyway. Guess where all the sugar's made? In Brazil. Stolen. In the Caribbean. And it's so goddamn profitable you might forget to not do slavery. The next thing on Russia's to-do
video is
list is to get
amazing.
bigger. Britain and France are having a friendly discussion about who should control the entire world, more specifically Ohio. Then it escalates into a 7-year discussion, giving Prussia a chance to show Austria who's boss. But what about Britain and France? Did they figure out who's boss? Yes, they did. It's Britain. Guess who's broke? Also Britain. So they start taxing the hell out of America. Fuck you, says America, declaring their independence and fighting for it. And
Oh my
France helps them
gosh.
win. Now France is broke. And
This
Britain
is
will
how
have
it
to send their
happened?
prisoners to a different
This is how it
Wait, if
happened.
France is broke, why do the king and queen still wear such fancy dresses? Let's overthrow the palace and cut all their heads off, said Robespierre,
Oh my-
cutting everybody's head off until someone eventually got mad and cut his head off. You could make a No, don't.
This is
Haiti is
stitching
starting to like
so
the idea
much
of a
together
revolution,
for me in
especially
my
the
head.
slaves, who free themselves by killing their masters. Why didn't we think of this before? Wait, who's in charge of France now? Said Napoleon, trying to take over Europe. Luckily, they banished him to an island.
But he came
They
back.
sent him
Luckily,
away
they
again.
banished him to another island. There goes Latin America,
Middle of
becoming
nowhere.
independent in the Latin American Wars of Independence. Britain just figured out how to turn steam into power, so now they can make
Many different types of machines and factories.
This video
with
is
machines in
incredible.
them, so they can make a lot of products real fast.
Then they invent some trains and conquer India and maybe put some trains there. Hey, China, said Britain, buy stuff from us. Nah, dude, we already got everything, says China.
Opium
So
war?
Britain tried to get them addicted to opium,
Yeah.
which worked actually. But then China made it illegal and dumped it all into the sea. So Britain threw a hissy fit and made them open up 5 cities and give them an island. Britain and Russia are playing a game where they try to stop each other from conquering Afghanistan. Also, the
Sultan of Oman lives in Zanzibar now.
That's just where he lives.
Random,
India
yeah.
just had a revolution, and they would like to govern themselves now. Nope, said Britain, governing them even harder than before.
Technology is about to go crazy.
The United States finally figured out whether slavery is good or bad. It's bad, they decided. And then they continued manifesting their destiny, which is to kill the rest of the natives and take their land and maybe kick out the Mexicans too.
Oh,
I know,
man.
let's rape Africa, said Europe, scrambling to see who could rape it the fastest. They never got Ethiopia. Britain and France are still hungry. They never got Thailand.
Man,
The United
this was an
States ran out
absolute
of destiny
carnage
to
this whole
manifest, so they're
period.
looking for more.
Hawaii, Cuba.
Wait, Spain controls Cuba. Well, blame something on them and go to war. What should we blame on Spain? Let's blame the Maine on Spain. So they blame the Maine on Spain. Now we're in business. To celebrate, they kick Panama out of Panama and make
Yeah.
a canal, connecting the 2 oceans. Britain just found oil in the Middle East. It makes cars go. China is so tired of being bossed
These
around
the
that they
Americans
delete their
just
old government
here.
and make a new, stronger government, which
Surprise.
is incidentally weaker and controlled by a guy from the previous government. Europe hasn't had a war since the last war, so they start World War I. Look at those guns. It's going to be a great war. So great we won't need a second one. After it's over, they blame Germany. Russia went on strike and the workers overthrew the government. Now everyone's paycheck is the
Man,
same.
this was a crazy
In
period.
the
Yeah.
Soviet Union,
The Arabs revolt and Britain helps. Now the Ottoman Empire's gone, so we can give the
Jewish people a place to live.
Hopefully the Arabs won't mind. Let's cut the cake, said Sykes and Picot, carving up the remains of the not-so-Ottoman-anymore empire.
Except
Oh my
turkey,
gosh.
turkey makes a brand new turkey.
And then the Saudis conquer Arabia. It just seemed like the right thing to do. Hello? Yes, it's the 1920s.
This video
Carl.
is
Let's get in the car and
consolidating
drive to a
all
party
these
and listen to
fragmented
jazz on the
parts of
radio and go to
history
the movies.
together
The economy's
into
great
one
and it'll probably be
coherent
great forever.
piece.
Just kidding. Germany's back featuring Hitler, the angry mustache model.
Yeah.
He's mad at the Jews for existing. Japan is finally conquering the East, and they're so excited they rape Nanking way too hard. They should probably just deny it. Hitler's out of control, so the international community tackles him and tries to explain why killing all the Jews is a bad idea, but he kills himself before they could explain it to him.
That's World War II.
Bonus round, Pacific Showdown. United States versus Japan. Fight.
Oh my gosh.
Finish him. Let's unite all the nations and have some
World peace.
Seems legit. Hi, I'm Gandhi, and if Britain doesn't get the hell out of India, I'm going to starve myself in public.
And they just left.
Wow,
Yeah.
it worked. Bonus, now there's Pakistan.
Two
Actually,
Pakistans.
Pakistans. One
Yep.
of them could be Bangladesh
Bangladesh.
later. The Jews and the Arabs finally figured out which one of them should live in the Holy Land. Me, they both said at the same time. Let's divide up the land so everyone's happy.
Psych, they both get angrier.
Yeah.
Look out, China. There's a new China in China. What's on the menu? Communism. No thanks,
Yeah,
said
they
the
went
other
to
China,
Taiwan.
escaping to an island. I wonder which one is the real China. There's the Korean War, Korea versus Korea. Nobody wins, then it's on pause forever. Let's meet the sponsors. Oh, it's the two global superpowers. They're having a friendly debate over which economic system is good and which one is an evil virus of Satan. And they both have atom bombs. Fight! Wait, no, that would be the end of the world. Let's just keep it cool and spy on each other instead. And make sure we have enough atom bombs. I'll race you to space. Now let's make some more countries fight themselves. Europe is tired of pillaging other continents, and the continents they were pillaging are tired of being pillaged. So here's a new map with new countries. Now you can't tell who they're being pillaged by. The United States finally decided whether racism is good or bad. They decided it's bad, and the world agrees. South Africa might need another minute to think about it. Let's check the world population. Whoa. Okay. Technology's better too, that might keep happening. The Soviet Union decides to relax a little and accidentally falls apart. Europe makes a union, so now they can all use the same money, except Britain because they don't feel like it. Let's check the mail. Surprise, it's on the computer. Whoops, someone just attacked America. I bet they'll remember that. Phone call. Surprise, it's in your pocket. Want to learn everything? Surprise, it's on the computer. Now your phone's a computer, which is in your pocket. Whoops, the economy just crashed. Don't worry, the big banks won't fail because they're not supposed to. Surprise, flying robots. With bombs. Want to print a brain? Some
Well,
people
this
have
is
no
just
friends.
modernity
Some
on
people
this
have no
part.
food. The globe is warming.
And the ocean is full of plastic.
Let's save the planet, said everybody, not knowing how. Let's invent a thing inventor, said the thing inventor after being invented by a thing inventor. That's pretty cool. By the way, where the hell are we?
Man, this... Look, okay, let me just say this straight up, that this is probably my favorite video that I've ever seen. Oh man, like, I think that history is, because of how many moments in history are interleaved in between each other, I think that it's very difficult to teach that in class when you have topics like, you know, the Renaissance period or the ancient Egyptians. Having a way of teaching history that is just one coherent flow that shows all of these little overlapping periods throughout the world, I think that's something that's missing from the you know, like the middle school, high school syllabus. And I think that what this video is really good at doing is it compresses single moments into essentially really quick sound bites to move on to the next one. And yeah, that's great. It doesn't spend unnecessarily long amounts of time on just a specific period. I think that was awesome. So that's one thing. I really liked that they showed the history of the world from pretty much everywhere, not just like in Europe or not just like in Asia. They got to show it from everywhere. I thought that was really great. I learned a lot in this video. The most important thing that I learned is the way that I've learned about history, as I mentioned quite a few times, is that in very siloed, compartmentalized ways. And things have a start point and they have an end point, but the primordial conditions for this period of history beginning aren't necessarily clear to me. And every single period of history has a start date and it has an end date that's abrupt, and then that's the end of the story, and then on to the next thing. There's not this. There's no account for how one event branches out and leads to another event. And this video really showed this. It wasn't necessarily just about bridging one period of time from the next, but it was also figuring out how one event throughout this period led many, many generations later to an event elsewhere. And I really liked this period of time that they showed, you know, the 100-Year War, and how ultimately this led to the United States gaining independence from Great Britain, and fundamentally, you know, Britain having to ship their troublemakers over to Australia. and then ultimately how this led to Robespierre building this guillotine to execute people, and how, I mean, just the way that all this is tied in together, I think is amazing. I think, I mean, yeah, just this video was absolutely mind-blowing. And I think I can speak for everyone when I say this, that this video should probably be used in every single history class, both at the start of the lesson to give a high-level overview of the entire span of history, so to speak, together with, at the end of the lecture, just a summarization of everything that you've learned. I think that would be amazing. And I think I think it would benefit a lot of people from all over the world just to watch this video, very much so. Man, and there's all sorts of cool empires I never heard of as well. The Gokturks, I've never heard of them, and they had an enormous empire. Yeah, just absolutely breathtaking video. And Bill Wurtz, the man who made this, you know, a lot of credit goes to him. It's really a mark of genius to be able to compress a lot of information without losing information like this. And he's made this video. History of the entire world, I guess there's videos that are like 3 hours long on the internet of the entire history of the world. He compresses that into essentially 20 minutes, and it just flows perfectly, one moment to the next. Man, so with that said, I think that, first of all, I just wanted to also mention one thing, which is that my channel has officially crossed 1,000 views. I know that's not much, but for me it is. And I think that this video is worthy of celebrating that. I would say that it commemorates my channel going to 1,000 views. And I couldn't be happier than having this video be that video that commemorates my channel getting to 1,000 views for the first time. So thank you very much for sticking with me a little bit. I just wanted to express my gratitude to every single one of you that even spent a single minute looking at my videos. I'm really, really grateful for it. I hope that one day this channel has a huge amount of, a huge bank of videos, many of us would have never been able to see had it not been for other people. This is a channel that I think we should have together. We grow this channel together. This channel is nothing without any single one of you. So many of these wonderful videos have been recommended by you all. And had it not been for you, I would have never discovered any of these videos. So thank you very much for sticking with me so far. And I'll see you on the next one. Please don't forget to subscribe. You take care.